We are back, guys, today with another 6 PM content review, and Gauntlet is back. That is right, another week with a Gauntlet objective. We're going to check it all out, which EA has released for us today. If you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, leave the video a like, rate, and let me know down below what you think of today's content. Without further ado, let's get into things. And so here we go. After a good day of content yesterday, unfortunately a very bad day in terms of football, yeah, we're back. So, in terms of what we've got today, by the looks of things, nothing new too much for objectives, apart from, obviously, the ultimate gauntlet. So, EA kind of might be onto something with this, depending on how this bonus works. So, in terms of what you need to do for the gauntlet to be able to get this Simione card, who has Tiki Taka Plus, he is only 3-star, but he can play as a right mid, a left mid, right wing, and striker. Again, good links to him. Volleys and penalties aren't great, his free kick accuracy isn't great, his curve isn't great, but on top of that, there's actually a lot of really good stats to him. Obviously, good chance of getting upgraded. He has got finesse shot, he's got technical, he's got rapid, and he's also got relentless, as well as that Tiki Taka Plus. Decent rolls in terms of what he's got available to him as well. So you just need to play 3 games in the gauntlet. They will give you some packs and then a head jam, and then you need to score in 3 separate games, which will give you a long ball pass plus 2 and 84 rated. Then you can get a centre back defender plus to any centre back with a max 86 overall rating, which is absolutely fine. So that would be scoring in 5 games, scoring in 6 games, that will give you an 85 to 87. Scoring in 7 games will give you 10,000 coins, which is interesting. Scoring a goal in 9 separate matches in an 83 times 10, and then you get an 85 to 89 for playing 12 games of the gauntlet, and obviously it's Simione. So, in terms of what you get for bonuses, win 1 match in a round of gauntlet will give you an 81 times 3. Win 2 matches around a gauntlet will give you an 85 to 7. Win all matches in a round of the gauntlet will give you an 85 to 89. And win 6 games in the Ultimate Gauntlet Part 4, that will give you a 85 to 87 and then an 83 times 10. So, in short, basically, win it once, and then obviously win a few other games, you'll get an 83 times 10 as a bonus. But, worst case scenario, in short, if you can't win a game, doesn't matter. As long as you score in the games, it's okay. And I think this is where EA are going to try and balance objectives. Not necessarily giving you the same rewards depending on what you get, but everybody will be able to get the Simione card, and that's absolutely fine. However, if you are competent, good, great, world class at this game, whatever, if you can get some wins, at least you get a few rewards for it. But also, if you can go sort of 3 out of 3 in it, you get even more rewards for it, to obviously get an 83 times 10. So I kind of like it from EA. I understand it's not perfect. I understand there's probably some flaws to it. There always has been and always will be with EA. But overall, for me, I think it's fairly good. In terms of everything else for today's content, I don't think we've had any new Evos by the looks of things. There is a few things expiring pretty soon, I would say. So it'd be worth checking things out. This came out yesterday, the Wing Wizards. So for a max 79 right wing, which can have no more than 10 playstyles on the card. Again, there is some good options here, depending on who you've already got in your club and stuff like that. There is some nice sort of versatility. A little bit annoying at the same time, though, because for an 86 rated card, some of these cards aren't the best. There's no playstyle pluses, so you'd hope that your card's already got it. Say like this Maida card actually looks somewhat worth it, has got a playstyle plus, that type of thing is what you're looking for. For 20,000 coins, if you can get a card that looked like that, that would probably about 12,000 coins on the market. So you're paying about 8,000 coins to basically choose who you want it to be, which I kind of don't mind. But obviously at the same time, you know, there is a lot of paid Evos right now. EA kind of have gone, they do this every so often. They go really sort of cheap, but the Evos aren't the best. And then next thing they flip it completely on its head, and there's tons of Evos, but they're all not expensive, but they all obviously cost something. So I'm a bit 50-50 on it. I'm not 100% sure. We'll have to see how things go. In terms of what we've got for today's content and yesterday's content, in terms of players on a battle and the UWCL Marquee Showdowns expire soon, I think we had this come out yesterday, or the day before. It must have been yesterday, between Essien, Vidic, and Zambrotta of a player pick. It is 184, 185, 286s, and 287. So yes, it is a bit expensive, but also the cards that are available for it are very good. Personally, I think Vidic is the best one there. Kind of how I think Schmeichel is probably the best out of the first pick. I don't know. I don't mind EA doing these icon pick SBCs, and I get it, but I'm also not completely with it. It's just one of them. It doesn't bother me for content, so I'm not too sort of bothered by it, but I know it can be good for some people. For today's SBC player, we get a Nick Pope, 83 and an 85 rated, one of them needing the team of the week for the 85 rated. He is 86 rated as well. He has got 4th row, I think it is. Again, when it comes to goalkeepers, you're not really looking for too much, if I'm 100% honest with you, because every goalkeeper will play in a different way. Some people like them, some people will hate them. It is the most difficult one to make an opinion on in terms of goalkeeper. Now, in terms of what we have got for hero upgrades yesterday, we got the base hero upgrade, which is completely repeatable for 3 times. It is an 85 and an 86 rated team. Obviously, team week needed in the 86. And you can back any hero now. So, nice of EA to sort of obviously already get the rating sort of gone on it. I personally am not going to open them because I'm not that bothered. The other thing that had came back out was the max 88 base icon upgrade. I am slightly tempted to do this because there's been no player SBCs for me over the last few days or last week really that I've wanted to do. But on the flip side, do I need to put all my fodder into a card that, yes, could be very good for my team, but is it realistically going to upgrade, not necessarily this team, but in terms of my sort of main team, what am I really going to get that's sort of going to upgrade this? There's going to be a lot of stuff that's on par, and I'm completely fine with that. Unless we were to pack a Gareth Bale or, I don't know, probably like Fernando Torres. Unless we are to pack like the top 5 cards, most of these cards are on par, very similar, little bit worse than the cards I can get. So is it worth that fodder? Probably not, if I'm honest with you. So yeah, that is, in short, pretty much it for content today. In terms of the actual gauntlet itself, I don't think there's any requirements, is there? There isn't, no. So your squad just needs to replace each round. That's absolutely fine. There is only 14 entries over the next week. Now, again, I kind of like this because technically, instead of EA doing 2 per day, they've kind of gone, it's 2 per day if you haven't got time to play and you can play when you want. But say you have 1 day off in the middle of the week. So say your day off, for me, I normally have a Wednesday off work. That means that on Wednesday, if I've done my rivals, which I actually have done this week, I can then just sit and play this. And it means that I don't have to feel the pressure tonight to play because I can sit and play. Well, I actually have champs to play, so I can sit and play that. And then it means that, okay, Tuesday, well, I haven't done, I don't know, the Season 2 World Tour Cup, so I want to do some of that. And I hadn't finished off maybe the UEFA Primetime League. I have finished it, but still, it would allow me to then complete that. Then Wednesday, okay, I can play Gauntlet. Okay, well, Thursday comes around, let's do Rivals again. Let's get that completely boxed off. Friday comes around, okay, we've got a brand new objective. Let's do some squad battles for that. Right now, it is genuinely quite impossible to actually stop playing this game. In a sense of, if you kind of take a day away from it, you somewhat feel like you're behind. And I don't know whether that's a good... It's not a good thing. You should really never feel like that in terms of gameplay. But for me, I can't remember. I don't know who was saying it yesterday, but somebody was saying it where it was like, it does feel like you need to be attached to this game. And it is so hard to sort of pull away. And, you know, for me, I actually quite enjoy playing Minecraft. I played Fortnite. Fortnite has obviously just updated the map to have The Simpsons. I really should be playing that. I really want to be playing that. You know, I grew up watching The Simpsons. It's quite a nice sort of tie-over of 2 things I quite like. And yet, I'm kind of sat here going, right, I'm 0-2, which isn't great anyway. But I've got 13 games of champs that I need to play. So, okay, it's 6:15 right now. It's probably going to take me until about 9 o'clock-ish to play. Okay, I've been playing sort of a game for 3 hours then. Quite intense. Do I want to go into, you know, a Battle Royale game? Not really. So, for me, this game has gone from one to another very quickly. It's kind of sort of jumped from, it was, you know, some decent content to, bang, here we go. And I think EA might just, maybe, I'm being too harsh, but maybe they just need to tone it down a little bit. Not too sure. Let me know down below what you think of it all anyway. Are you playing this game religiously? Are you just playing it on and off when you want to? As I say, it's in a bit of a different state right now, but we won't be back tomorrow. We'll be back on Wednesday with some content. Hopefully it's going to be good over the next few days. And for now, I'm out. Peace.